Hello gamers and gamerettes! Welcome back to another episode of my Splatoon one-player walkthrough. This is Epona with No Name Gaming, and I am super excited to record this today because now we have completed the first 3 levels in the single player, and we're going to go on to the boss battle. I want to apologize for not having a video up last week. I had my videos finished. I've recorded like 4 or 5 to get myself ahead a little bit, and for some reason my computer decided to save the files incorrectly, so I have to record them again. So here we go. Let's go ahead and fight the first boss. Squish, squash, smash, blah, 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 the mighty Octostomp. So my little zapper guy, he looks all fake and stuffed, but that's because I got him already, so they're kind of funny stuff looking. So this is the Octostomp. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to spray a whole bunch of green down here, because we are going to need this area and we're going to need a big one. So here we go. I have also upgraded my gun a little bit since the last time I did this level. I actually just upgraded it today. I have the best gun you can have in the game. So come up here, look out for this guy. He's going to do that. Spray up the side. Swim like crazy. Boom. Got him. Now we get blasted off. The entire map gets cleared of ink. And it gets a little bit harder every time. This is like your standard Nintendo 3 hits and dead battle. So we're going to stand up here. Come on over. Whoosh. Okay. So like I said, we're going to do the same exact thing. Spray the whole bottom like crazy. As if it's going out of style. So we're going to spray and spray and spray. Because this will... Oh, and if you can, try to get him a little bit without him realizing you're getting it. That will help you much, much, much later whenever he does his jump thing. Makes it a little bit easier to climb him. Oh, out of ink. Awkward. You know it's awkward when you run out of ink in the middle of the boss battle. Okay, so we're going to go up here. Come on over. Oh, I kind of did this backwards. You know what, we're going to go this way. Because I have the paint on the other side of him. So we go like this. So you can see that certainly helped a little bit. How to spray a lot less. If you do not spray fast enough, it actually will, it'll actually blow you off before you can hit him. So you certainly don't want that. Now this one's tough because not only do the blocks move on his side, so they're harder to hit with the paint, but they're also harder to climb. So we're going to wait and see which way he turns. We're going to try and hit him a little bit. That seemed to work pretty well, actually. Oh! Okie dokie. Okay, we're going to have to go over here. We're going to spray a little bit further down so I have a little bit more room to work with. We don't want to get too close to this guy. Come on. Here, buddy. Here, buddy. Okay. He's going to jump. And we're going to climb like crazy people. Up. So there you can kind of see what happens if you do not climb fast enough. Luckily now we got this side done so we can go like this. Find me. Here we go. Ta-da! Finished. So now we're going to watch a little cutscene. These bosses are kind of creepy. I don't understand the robotic block with the human legs. I don't know, whatever. So now that we've finished, we can come over here. Make sure you collect these. Again, don't forget you need these to upgrade your weapon, your bombs, all that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. Here's your scroll that you'll collect. Obviously, I can't collect it because I already have it. Shoot our Zapfish, and boom, level done. So, first boss down. So whenever you finish this boss, you'll see behind you, whoops, sorry guys. You'll see behind you over here. This is usually covered with wood and stuff like that and barbed wire. This opens up whenever you defeat the boss. So we're just going to shoot this thing and we're going to zip across it. Here's the next level. You can tell it kind of looks like a skate park. Now, as a reminder, I suggest going around the entire landscape and finding each one of the portals. You can see that you each have like a speech bubble above them. As you guys remember probably from the last video, they originally are not visible. They're invisible with no speech bubbles. You have to find them on your own. It is easiest because then you can look at your map as well and see where you've painted, where you haven't, where might the next one be. This especially helps in the later levels because the later levels actually get pretty tough to find the locations. So we're going to go to, and then it also helps because you can take your finger along or the stylus along the touchpad and you can kind of zap to the next level. So the next level for us is level 4. We're going to zap right there. Gusher Gauntlet, take to the skies. So we're going to come down here. So this one has gushers, which is, or I guess geysers, so it's kind of cool. It certainly helps, and it's kind of cool. So all you have to do is just shoot them, and they bubble up like that. You turn into a squid, and then you can go on up. Oops. Here I am thinking that one's a geyser. Oopsies. Okay. Beware of these guys. Oh, awkward. Sorry, guys. That happened. No big. You can also do this, get them this way, because then they don't expect you to be up there. Because octa whatevers are not all that bright. So, there we go. And they point you in the direction of the portal. Let's go through here. Boxes for Glore. These are a new kind of enemy since our last boss battle. All you have to do, they'll land on their bellies and you just shoot them in the back. At least it's better than stabbing them in the back, I guess. Just be aware you're not too close to them whenever they splat down because they do have that little kind of a feature that the big boss had where he kind of bubbled and sprayed stuff everywhere. You can also use these to defeat enemies. As if you kind of saw, there were 2 guys up here with their shields on, so I just shot the geysers and it took care of them for me. Which works really well in saving lives. So, oops. I always do that on netting. Netting, gate, anything like that. I always do that. So this will kind of work the same way. Just make sure you bring them on down. Hi everybody, come and find me. See, this helps to get them stuck. And then you'll hear whenever you get them all, and your little arrow pop up and tell you where to go to get the portal to go to the next area. So it's here that we're going to get our final levels and stuff like that. We're going to get our Splatfish, or Zapfish. Just kidding, not Splatfish. We're also going to get some more of those little red things because they are awesome to have. Make sure you watch out for those things. You can actually get those stuck in the paint, in your color paint, that way they don't zap you. We're going to go over here, we're going to get this one over here. Now I think it's this one we need to get the scroll page, whatever. Just kill that guy. You can see it's right here. So, yet again I can't get it because I already have it. So we're going to go over here, we're going to shoot this thing, we're going to go up here, and there is our Zapfish. That's a pretty fun level, pretty easy level. So let's go ahead on to level 5. 5 is down here in this little valley. Floating Sponge Garden, soak it up. This one has sponges that are actually going to absorb your color paint and you'll be able to travel that way. So here you can see we have our sponge. All we're going to do is shoot it a whole bunch, and they actually stay. Here, I'll show you that you can get them stuck. See this one? He's kind of stuck. Easier to get him that way. So the sponges will actually stay really big and everything, and you're able to climb them as a squid until it gets shot by another colored paint. Once it gets shot by another colored paint, it will shrink. So beware. I did not know that was going to happen the first time it happened to me. I may or may not have died a whole bunch. So beware. It's a thing. And I'm sure you'll see that a little bit later because we'll do some different traveling and stuff. We're going to zap our way over here. I love the sound that makes whenever you splat down from a high place. Okay. And then you remember these things. All we do is we get them stuck in your paint. We're going to climb. And then once these are all connected or all together, you can kind of do that. You can kind of, ooh, I forgot this metal. Oopsies. Yeah, watch out for that. Make sure when you're spraying stuff, you're actually spraying something that your paint will stick to. Now, if you can see, this one's already inflated for us, but there's a reason it is. And then we're actually going to go up here, and we're going to let these guys see us. Hello. Shrink my sponge. Shrink it again. Whoops. Okay. It looks like we can get down here. So you're going to turn to a squid. And then you'll see a box. There's your next scroll. So we're going to keep on going. You can actually see that one from the beginning platform, because you can see there's the beginning platform. So whenever you're like on that area over there, you can actually see the scroll down here. I love that about these levels, that you can see the scrolls. Oops. Okay, glad I didn't fall in there again. Okay, so make sure you spray this entire thing or at least top to bottom. That way if you miss, you don't have to go all the way back and do the whole thing, go up the sponge. Takes effort. Lazy hack. Okay, this is where you're probably going to get to see how them being able to shrink the sponges will actually be a problem. For this level, you have to be a little bit sneaky. I like to use bombs as a distraction. They seem to work pretty well. See, you can see that one already shrunk, so you have to be really careful during this level, otherwise you're going to fall. And nobody wants to fall, because then you lose a life bar and all that good stuff. So we have another one of these cannons here. It's kind of nice, because one hit on an enemy fills the sponge the entire way. We're also going to get these guys too, because I don't like dealing with them. Effort. So, we're going to go over here. We're going to jump across these sponges. Make sure you jump, otherwise you're going to miss. And here's our Zapfish. Alright, so here's 6. We have Propeller Lift Playground, Whispers on the Wind. So we're going to come over here. We're going to get these guys before we even go down there. And then we're going to go over here. Get these guys. There. Get these things. Nailed it. Oops. Oops. Whoa. Well, that happened. Sorry, guys. I knew there was 2. I just played through this level. Okay. Trying to remember. I was trying to make sure I didn't miss the scroll for you guys. So we're going to fly up here. All you have to do whenever you see one of these things, you hop on it, make sure you're on the actual pedestal, and you're just going to spray the fan. And you'll see it takes you high above the platform. This works out pretty well for you, because then you can spread your paint a little bit before you come down. There we go. I was hoping to take out at least one of them. So we're just going to hop over here. We're going to spray this little guy over here. We're going to rain down from them from above. Because why not? There we go. Up here we go. Make sure you get all those little orange ball things. Because trust me, at this point, you will absolutely want to get the gun as soon as you can. So this is actually, we're going to find our scroll. We're going to shoot the fan, and then we're going to jump down here. There's our box, and there's your scroll. So all I have to do is just shoot the propeller on this one, and then there's your scroll. So we're going to fly back up. This time we're actually going to go on the platform, but first we're going to do a little bit of this, and a little bit of this. Ooh, didn't realize I kickstarted the fan. Now we're going to hop up here, climb to our little heart's content, and come over here. So this part's a little bit difficult. Took me a couple tries to get this when I first played it. You're going to stand on the platform, shoot the fan. While you're shooting the fan, you're going to travel across here horizontally, and you have to try to get these balloons and enemies as quick as you can. Because you're traveling pretty quick. Make sure you watch out for these guys. Just like that. So we're going to go over here. Same thing over here, except you have another enemy. Okay, so we're going to swim around the back of this guy, because he's pretty slow moving once he's in your ink. But beware, make sure you know that one has a shield in front of him, so you don't have life regrets later. So we're going to spray this thing, hop on here, spray that. Up here we go. Watch out for this guy. Those ones, I try to collect them as best we can, but I'm also not going to risk my neck to get them. So, because there are easier way to get those little orange things, so make sure you know on that last platform there are 2 enemies there. They took me by surprise as well. Watch out. We're going to stand on this one. We're going to shoot this propeller high above the Zapfish. Those are Zapfish. And we are all done. Make sure you guys like the video and everything. You like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to see what me, Kitsy Cat, and Sparky are up to. If you have any ideas for other games we can play, other suggestions for this game, leave it in the comments below. And until next time, toodles for now.